everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. It has been a hot minute since I filmed a video, a whole month to be precise, but we're back. For the past month, I have been really into finding new recipes, kind of coming up with new ideas for lunches in particular. If you watched any of my What I Eat in a Days previously, then you'll know that my go-to was just kind of not that great. I would kind of just go for like soups, or I would go for sandwiches, or I'd just go for things that just weren't filled with like a lot of vegetables. There wasn't a lot of protein, and I've really been trying to change that up just because I want to be a little bit healthier. I want to start making kind of healthier choices. So yeah, this video is going to be 3 healthy lunch ideas. I don't know about anyone else, but I just do not have time at lunchtime to be like cooking loads of things. I work from home, so I just don't have the time to spend like a particularly long time making food. So these lunches are all really quick, really healthy, really simple, things that you can easily go out and buy, not really expensive either. So yeah, that's what today's video is going to be. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you find it really helpful. If you are new to my channel, make sure you do subscribe, because I post a lot of kind of what I eat in a day videos and a lot of healthy food ideas. So make sure you do subscribe if you are new. And yeah, let's get into the video. Honestly, I'm dressed for winter again, because even though we are in July, the weather is taking a turn for the worse, guys. It is freezing. Okay, so the first lunch idea that I'm going to show you, this is probably the one that I've been doing the most. This was actually an idea that I got from Holly Brooke. She has the same last name as me. How crazy. Are we sisters related? I don't know. Her Instagram is Holly B Fitness. If anyone wants to go and follow her, honestly, her recipes are just amazing. I love them so much, and this recipe is inspired by one of her recipes, so I just wanted to add that in there. But we are going to be making prawn sweet chili taco boats. Now this is just one of my favorite recipes to do. It is so good for you, it is so filling, and also it's just filled with so much goodness. So the first ingredient you're going to need are taco boats. They only had the mini ones. Look how tiny these are. Let me show you. These are literally tiny. Normally I just get the normal sized ones, so if you can, I'd probably recommend just getting the normal sized taco boats, but they only had the mini ones. So we're gonna have to do like 3 of these. Normally I just do 2 of the normal sized ones. Then I've got some prawns, just some king prawns from Sainsbury's. All of this stuff is from Sainsbury's, but you can get it from anywhere. 1 red pepper. This one's looking a little bit funny, but I'm sure it's fine. And then I've got hearts of romaine lettuce, but you can just get iceberg or any kind of lettuce or salad. And then I've got some cherry tomatoes, a huge bag. I literally go through these like there's no tomorrow. Tomatoes is like the thing that I put in everything. An avocado, and of course sweet chili sauce. Now this is the reduced sugar one by Blue Dragon. I'm pretty sure you can get this anywhere, but try and get the low sugar one if you can, just because it's obviously a little bit healthier for you. I actually find that literally just making healthier choices just makes everything so much healthier anyway. So that's like a big tip I would give anyone. Just go for the healthier option. It's like yesterday I had fish and chips and I picked the healthier option. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do a voiceover and like a time lapse, which is a little bit different for me, a little bit wild, but I thought it might be fun to kind of mix things up a little bit on my channel. So yeah, right, let's get into making this lunch. Okay, so I start by cutting up all of my vegetables. So I don't use set amounts. I weigh it all out once it's all cut up. But for this, I generally used about 1/4 of a red pepper, half an avocado, and then I think I used about 5 cherry tomatoes. But like I say, you can really, you know, add vegetables if you want, because vegetables are really empty in terms of calories. So if you did want to add more, then feel free to do so. Honestly, the more that you have, the more full you're going to be. So yeah, this is just me cutting up all the vegetables. I like to do it quite thin. Oh my god, this avocado was the bane of my life. Anyone that eats avocado will know the struggles of getting an unripe avocado, and this one was so unripe. Then I used 3 of the lettuces from the heart of romaine. I think this is my favorite salad, just because you can make like lettuce cups with it. I love it. So yeah, I just cut up everything really finely, because obviously we're gonna put everything into the taco boats, and these ones are tiny. So then this is the point where I weigh everything out. So I used 3 of the mini taco boats, just use 2 of the normal ones if you have the normal sized ones. Then I just put everything in. This is me adding everything into my fitness planner. I literally weigh out absolutely everything. There's not one thing that I skip. Some people choose not to weigh out vegetables, but I personally do. So yeah, I weigh all of this out, and then I add the prawns. So I use about 50 grams of prawns, and then for the sweet chili sauce, I use 15 grams, which is the recommended serving size. If you don't know how much to use, always just stick with the serving size. That's what I tend to do. And yeah, this is what the end result looks like. I think that they are adorable, so cute. Okay, so here are my little combos. How cute are they? They're literally adorable. But what I will say is, if you can get the full-sized ones, definitely get the full-sized ones, just because the little ones, it's quite difficult to like pack it in. They don't really hold as much as the big ones, but they're cute. I'll put the nutritional information somewhere on the screen, I don't know where. There's only 263 calories in this lunch, and it's so like hearty and filling, because something that I find when you're trying to eat healthier or you're trying to lose a little bit of weight, sometimes you can eat just not enough and then you feel really hungry and then you binge eat. So it's better to just pack in vegetables and fruit and good things that are going to actually like fill you up. Like this has so many vegetables in that it's just going to fill you up, and vegetables are pretty empty. Like you can have a lot of them and still be well below your calories. These are going to be difficult to eat because it's so cute. I love it so much. Right, let's try it. This is definitely one of my favorite lunches. The only thing that takes time is obviously like measuring everything and weighing everything, but once you're used to that, you can do it pretty quickly. So yeah, that's lunch number 1. Oh my god, I literally look awful. Okay, so it's now the next day, so I'm moving on to lunch number 2. Please excuse my makeup. I literally don't really have a lot on. I'm also so pale at the moment. I haven't faked tan for a very long time, so please excuse that. So today's lunch is going to be one that is really good if you want to meal prep. Also really good if you pack your lunch in the morning, like if you have to go to the office still, or if you just need a lunch that day. So yeah, this one's kind of a really good practical one, and it's also still really quick. So this one is going to be a chicken pasta salad. So all you'll need for this is pasta, whatever one you want. This is a shell one, and then literally any vegetables that you want. I'm kind of going on like a Greek vibe, so I'm doing cucumber, tomato, pepper, but like I said, you can literally use whatever vegetables you want. And then I'm also going to put some feta in it. This is the lighter one. Like I said yesterday, always try and go for the lighter version. Literally in supermarkets, I genuinely think there's like a lighter version for absolutely everything, so always opt for that option if you can. And then I'm not cooking my chicken because, like I said yesterday, I just don't really have the time to be like cooking things at lunch for a particularly long time. So I just buy pre-cooked chicken, and this is a sweet and smoky one. Obviously you can just get plain. And then for the sauce, I'm going to be using Peronnaise. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I do this. Really simple, to be honest. Literally all you do, cut up your vegetables, put them in a bowl, cook your pasta, and then just like combine it all. It really is that simple. Okay, so the first thing that I do is weigh out my pasta. So I use half of a typical serving size because obviously it's just a lunch, so you don't really need as much. So I use about 45 grams. Then I just cut up all my vegetables. Like I said, you can literally choose whatever vegetables you want, whatever you have in the fridge, anything is fine. And then I just start to plate everything up, and this is when I weigh everything out as well. So for the feta, I use 30 grams. For the chicken, I use 50 grams. And for the Peronnaise, I use 15 grams. You're gonna have to excuse the awful lighting. It is torrential raining, so there's not really much lighting going on in here. Here is my lunch. Honestly, this is one of my favorites because it's so filling. I mean, pasta's so filling anyway. And I feel like people think that pasta is like really bad for you, but it's not, like if you have it in moderation. Also with this, you can literally swap out, well, with all of the recipes really, you can swap out vegetables. You can use whatever vegetables you want or what you have in the fridge. And you can also swap out the meat. So sometimes I do this with tuna. I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper actually. Let's try it. So nice. Also, I should probably mention that some people don't track vegetables because obviously they're pretty empty, but I personally do. But you can go crazy with the vegetables. Like, feel free to add more because it really won't add that many calories on. So feel free to add as many vegetables in as you want. This is just how I do it. Okay, so it's now the third day, so it's time to show you the third lunch. Now this one is probably the only one that you couldn't really take with you. Like, this is just a really quick one for if you're at home. This is actually one that I got from TikTok. So if anyone's seen the Pesto Eggs viral trend that happened, that is where I've taken inspiration from for this lunch. So this one is so simple, so quick. So all you're going to need for this is half an avocado. This is the half from when I used avocado on the first day. So as you can probably see from all of these lunches, I reuse like all of the vegetables that I bought, so then it just saves you from having to buy loads of like different vegetables. So you need half an avocado, and then I'm also going to put tomatoes in mine. Like I said, I literally put tomatoes in everything, but you don't have to. And then you're going to need some pesto. So this is the lighter one. This is from Sainsbury's, but I'm pretty sure most supermarkets do a lighter version. So yeah, this is the lighter green pesto. Then you're going to need 2 eggs. These are large ones. And then all you're going to need is some wraps. And I got these ones, seeded ones. But yeah, that's literally it. So simple. So I'm going to show you how I do this. I mean, you've probably already seen on TikTok, but in case you haven't, I'm going to show you. And it's really, really simple. Okay, so starting off this recipe by cutting up half an avocado and the tomato and putting that onto the wrap, and then I'm spraying 2 sprays of fry light into a pan on medium-high heat, adding 2 teaspoons of pesto, and then just letting that bubble before adding the eggs in. Also, a little tip, if you get any shell into the pan, use the eggshell to scoop it out. It works so much better than a spoon. And then I just cover them up, let them cook for a little bit, and then plate it all up, and this is what the end result looks like. So here is my lunch. Now this one is quite messy, I'll be honest with you. It's really difficult to wrap this one up just because it's so, there's like a lot in it. This is definitely one of my, look at that, that's clinging on for dear life. It's so filling, like literally fills you up for the whole day. It's really nice, like really nice. Woo! Okay, so that is the end of the video. I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope that this has helped some of you who are maybe trying to make some healthier changes. And like I said throughout the video, you know, these are all very adaptable. Like, you don't have to stick with the vegetables that I used, for example. You can switch it up, you can switch the meats up. It's all just about calorie counting, really. And also, if you want me to do a video kind of talking about how I correctly calorie count, because I feel like that's a bit of like an issue with some people. Like, some people don't know how to properly calorie count. Let me know, because it's so simple. Like, honestly, so much simpler than you might think. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It feels so good to be back filming. I'm gonna try and post at least once a week. Gonna try. But yeah, let me know other videos that you want to see from me, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.